Hey, what's up all my gamers and gamettes? It's the one they call Top Diggity Dog, and today we are talking about Madden. And when I say Madden, I'm talking about the whole Madden series, because Madden 16 is upon us, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what that means. It's about that time. Get ready for it, because at E3, that's when EA will step on the stage and show us our first glimpse of Madden 16. We will get to see the graphical upgrades that they made for this game, hopefully. We will get to see the added authentication of the sport, hopefully. We will get to see the added features, more than 1 to 2, hopefully. And above all, we should get the game that we want, the football simulation game that everybody is craving for, hopefully. Now, I know that is a lot to ask, but that's what we deserve as the fans and somebody that really want an authentic football game. That's why a lot of people want 2K to make a NFL game, but they can't do it because EA has the rights. And they bought the rights all because they were scared of competition. Everybody was like, 2K, I'm gonna get this 2K game, that's crazy. EA was like, oh, no, we got money. Okay, haha, NFL, let's buy. They bought the rights. 2K was like, man, I can't make no more NFL games. And that was the end of that. But in this video, what we're gonna be doing is I'm gonna be going over a lot of the Maddens in the past, and because it was a lot of great things in the Maddens, and we had a lot of great features, a lot of in-game things that happened, such as creating the fans, such as when you deliver that big blow crushing hit, sometimes the helmet popped off. You know, now these games, it's next gen, and that still don't happen. So if you have the time, sit back and let me blow your mind, because like I said, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go over some of these Maddens, and it's going to be crazy, because Madden 16 we should get the ultimate gaming experience. So let's go. Madden 06. This was our first Madden, our first taste to see what the PS3 and the 360 can do on next gen. Well, now it's current gen or old gen hardware. You know, this was the Madden. So, did it look good? Yeah, to me, it looked good. I like how the players actually look big. They look buff, because we're not, I mean, come on, NFL players is not 115 pounds. That's not how it is. But when you watch Madden now, when you play it, it looks like the players is not that big until you go to instant replay and you zoom up on them. And sometimes they still don't look that big. So I love the player models for 06. Now, we didn't get what we was promised though, because if you remember, they showed a little trailer and we all thought that's what the 360 and the PS3 is gonna do. What? You don't remember that video? Check it out. So yes, after seeing that, you know we got bamboozled. The game did not look that good. A lot of people was like, oh man, I gotta get a 360. Oh, I gotta get a PS3. I remember me, I was the main one to do it. And I got it, and I first actually seen it in Best Buy, and I was like, you know what? The game do not look like what I see, but at the same time, you know, it don't look bad, man. It's definitely a step up from the PS2. So I went and I got an Xbox 360. But the player models did look decent for the NFL. Again, man, the players was big. They was not small. I mean, this was not high school football or middle school football. We're talking grown man football, NFL. You know, so these player models actually look a decent size to me. And another thing is, get some music back in the game. Madden 16, we don't want to hear da na 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 na. We don't want to hear none of that. We want to hear something that's gonna get us pumped up to play some Madden and start knocking heads off. I don't care if you have to throw Sam Spence back in there. I love Sam Spence. I love the dan 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 Dun, 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 dun. I just love anything, man, that can get me hyped up. And the music that you have now in Madden, don't do it. Now, I know all the excuses that you use. Oh, well, they wanted the money, and we didn't want to give them the money, so we just said, forget it, we make our own music. But that's dumb, because when you play NBA Live, you hear artists that you know. You hear music. You know what I'm saying? You're not hearing... You ain't hearing none of that cheap music. You're hearing the real music, man. And it's getting you pumped up to go play some basketball. But for football, we got to wait until we're on the field and we're playing the game. And still, even then, we're not getting good music. We're getting the same washed music. That's what we hear. And you know, it's only like a brief second of that every single time. Even in practice, y'all used to play music. Practice, we don't get nothing. All we hear is, "Blue for the two, that, Charlie, that, hit, That's all we get, man. It's boring. Another feature I want to talk about for Madden 2006 was the ability to create a fan. But this feature was not able to make it to the next gen systems. It didn't make it to the 360 and the PS3. I don't know why. Maybe because they rushed the game, but you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying. But it was only in the PS2 and the regular Xbox version of the game. And I believe it was in 2005 is when it actually made its debut. But here go a screenshot of it right here, right now. Okay, and pretty much what that does, it shows you where you could put a prop. You can add a prop to your fan, whatever, you know, whatever for the torso, a jersey, just paint. Whatever you want. It's just cool. You can add props, and you actually see that fan in the stadium, you know, amongst other fans, you know, and they actually be reacting. They be holding up defense, you know, like a picket sign. I love those interactions, man. Even the crowd that they talk about, what they call it, living worlds. We got living worlds. We brought living worlds to Madden. It's more realistic. The fans is more realistic. And you see, like, the fans all kind of, well, most of them look the same. Like, let's say it might be maybe 4 different character models out there. And they're just all, I was about to say repeated. They're all multiplied. That's all it is. They're all multiplied. But they're all the same characters, period. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to talk about Living Worlds a little bit later, what we need to be adding. But like I said, we need more fans because NBA do it right. NBA 2K. I mean, 2K does it right. When you play NBA 2K and you look at the crowd, you don't see like 4, 5, or even 6 people that just straight up look the same. They have multiple of them that's different. Yeah, some of them might be repeated, and you kind of can understand that at some point, but it's a lot of difference. Like, you just... You know, you see it. So put more detail in the crowd. And yeah, if y'all can give me, I don't have to necessarily be able to create a fan, but if y'all can give me the ability to, y'all can zoom up on some fans and they're actually like holding each other like, oh yeah, we just scored a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Or they're like holding up props and stuff. That's great. That's great. Now that right there is the true experience that we're looking for. That's getting us into the game. That's making us feel like we in the game. You know what I'm saying? So do that and we'll be happy. Because I remember it was times that you can just be dogging somebody. Even online, you just dogging them. You know what I'm saying? It's 28-0 or whatever, and the game is almost over. You'll see the fans like go in there and do an animation where like one will hit, he'll bump the other one next to him like, hey man, you ready to leave? You ready to go? This game over. Then they'll go ahead and they'll leave the stadium, and then you'll start seeing the crowd, like the bleachers, the stands start getting empty. And that's cool, man. That's paying attention to detail. That's what we want. Madden 07. Now, as for Madden 07, it has some great features in it as well. Such as, that's when we got Superstar Mode. And Superstar Mode is one of those modes that EA definitely should not have touched. If anything, they should have just kept improving on that mode. But no, they yank it out. Nah, we're going to take that out. And you know, a lot of people wanted that back. Come on now. In Superstar Mode, that gave you the ability to create a character. You choose your parents. You know, your father could be a doctor, your mother could be a dentist, or whatever, you know, and they're different IQs going to you and all that. Even though you're going to still take an IQ test, you're going to end up doing a combine. Yes, you're going to do the combine, people. You're going to do the 40-yard dash. You're going to see how many times you can bench press 225. You're going to go through the drills that is towards whatever position that you picked. It's awesome like that. Then you move into an apartment. You know, you get drafted to what team. You move into an apartment. It's cool, man. It's great. You go in detail. You got an agent. You talk to your agent. All that is cool. But no, they want to rip out great things, and this is why we don't have superstar mode in it. They also had another mode called Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame was a mode not necessarily that you played. It was more of informative. Like, say, for example, you don't know who Joe Namath is, you know, and you go to the Hall of Fame. It'll show you all the Hall of Famers, and then it'll tell you all Joe Namath's playing stats when he was playing. It might have a video beside his name that you can click, and then it narrates, and it'll show you some of his game clips. It was just to inform you, you know what I'm saying? If you want to click and you want to see who that player was, what made him great, why is he in the Hall of Fame, you could do that. So that was a great little feature that was in Madden at a point in time, but you know, next year it didn't appear. Gameplay wise though, this game Madden 07 was pretty cool, and it actually got you into the experience at times because the commentary wasn't completely bad. It was only one guy. Only one guy. We have two guys in what now with 15 and most likely going to be in 16, but none of them can get hype. But this guy alone, he got hyped in both these two that we have now. And he still wasn't as hyped as, you know what I'm saying, we want them to be, because we want them to actually be like, oh, and he could go all the way. He's high-stepping in the end zone, you know, something like that. But we're not there yet. But the guy still had his moments where, oh, and he gets the pick, and he's running it the other way. You know what I'm saying? He had his moments, so he put you in the game. That was pretty cool. They had a great pregame presentation where they come out of the helmets and stuff, and you know, all the teammates like, yeah, let's do this. Let's do it, you know, and then you see the defense over there getting hyped up, like, hey, this is our house. It's our house. You know what I'm saying? So it was, Madden 07 was definitely, you know, getting there, but those was the main things I'd take from Madden 07. If I had to pick some stuff that have to go to Madden 16, I would say bring back superstar mode, bring back my music. You know, because that's, you know, that's a given. You got to do that. Bring back big player models. We want big player models, not little kids out there playing football. Come on now. And in Madden 06 and Madden 07, I forgot in Madden 08, but in Madden 06 and Madden 07, they also had the player cone where you can drop back. It was optional. But if you wanted to play with the player cone, pretty much what it was is where you can drop back, and depending on your quarterback, how good he is, his ability to scan the field is how big his quarterback vision is going to be. And when you throw inside that vision cone, he's going to be accurate. You throw outside, he's not going to be that accurate. You know what I'm saying? And it's like if you got somebody like Tom Brady, I remember Tom Brady took up the whole field. He's seen all his receivers when he hiked that ball. But you have some people that some quarterbacks that just straight up suck. And then their thing is so thin, and you got to control it with one of the analog sticks. I forgot which one to kind of, all right, I want to throw it to that one. And you got to kind of maneuver the analog stick over that way and then hit the receiver icon. So it was a lot of things you had to do to actually pass that ball and pass it right. So I usually turn mine off. But the thing is, a lot of people want to see that back in Madden. Me, if you're going to throw it in, you better make it optional. Because it irritated me. But that one, you can take it or leave, for me at least. Now, Madden 08. Madden 08 had a great feature as well. Madden 08 had the ability to create a team. You can create a team! And we still can't do that next gen. I don't know why. But when they threw this in, they threw it in depth. Like, you can go in depth when you create a team. Not just, you know, the jerseys and the logos, the colors, all that. You can also, when you create your stadium, You know what I'm saying? You can make it, oh, I want to play in the city. Oh, I want to play in the country. No, I want to play in the mountains. You know what I'm saying? And then what lights you want on your field. You know, what like your press box you want. You want a dugout. You want jumbotron. You know, you could go in depth, which was always cool, because like I always say, the more customizations that you give a user, the more you can make it your own, which the more you will love the game, period. So for Madden 16, I would love to have the ability to be able to create a team again. I would love that ability, and I think we all will. But that is if they do it, which, you know, it's EA, so they probably won't. Another cool thing about Madden 08 was the ability to, you had a showcase. You had your showcase. You had your trophy and ring showcase. And you had your screen showcase, which pretty much what it was is when you turn on the game, you pick a team, all that, like what you usually do. And then you have a screen on your left and a screen on your right. And those could be highlights that you saved. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you played online, maybe you played a Play Now game and you're like, oh man, that right there was hot. That was a great, unbelievable catch right there I just made. And then you could go back into the highlight, you know, pick if you want it on the wire or whatever, all the different camera modes, and then save it, and then put it into one of your screens, and then do it again and put it on another screen or whatever. And then you could also upload it to the EA website, and you know, you could showcase it like that. Also, for the showcase, man, getting back to that one was pretty cool because you have MGL, which MGL was actually introduced in 07, but it wasn't a big thing. But in 08, what could happen, say for example, I got Frank, you know what I'm saying? I got Frank. Me and Frank is rivals, you know what I'm saying? We love to play each other online. So I'm like, yo, Frank, what up, man? Yo, man, hey, how about we get a little game in? Yeah, man, okay, cool. Hey. Yo, man, I'm going to put up one of these trophies. Oh, snap. Okay, yeah, go ahead and put up one of them trophies, man. I'm going to take it from you. Yeah, man, you ain't taking this trophy from me. Yeah, I'm going to take it from you, Frank. You know, and then y'all play for that trophy. And if you beat Frank, you get Frank's trophy. And then that gets added to your showcase. You know, also you can do the same thing with rivalry trophies and all like that. And I think on 08 as well, when you play online, you actually have something to play for. Like if you play online and you it'll tell you like you can play for every team. If you play with every team, you get like a special trophy for that or a ring for that. You know what I'm saying? So, and the higher gamer score you got, the more that you'll get a ring. And everything you do adds to your MGL, which give you upgrade so you can get that ring. You know what I'm saying? So when you play now, when you play mini games, when you play online, all that stuff takes for you to make that next level to get a ring or something. So it was, like I said, I think that was cool because you got something to play for, and we always love to play for something. If we ain't playing for something, it's kind of like, okay, all right, we'll play. You know, but we playing for something. Oh, we start sweating, you know, when that game is on the line. Oh, my trophy's on the line, man. Oh, no. Hey, whoo, I got to re-strategize, you know. That's what I'm saying. So I think they need to bring that back. The ability to be able to do something like that, put trophies on the line, rings on the line, whatever. And then, you know, I think they should add that to Madden 16 or future Madden as well. Madden 08 also contributed to Superstar mode, like NCAA, which, you know, Madden EA don't have NCAA no more, but what it had was also if you had an NCAA player, you know, because you had NCAA 08, and you got so far with that player and you made it, you know, you was pretty good. You can import that player into Madden and then start him in Superstar mode, so you have that same player with his stats and stuff, but you're working him now in the NFL. So, man, Superstar mode was good. It was great. I really scratched my head and go, EA, are you dumb? Are you dumb? I do not get why you took this mode out. You know, everybody want this mode back in the game. This mode was awesome, man. But of course, if you didn't have a NCAA player and you're like, no, I can't import nobody or whatever, you can go ahead and just create a regular person, you know, and doing like that. Or you can play as a rookie. that's in the NFL. You know, you can play as a rookie and you can try to get him up. So, like I said, man, the stuff like that was really cool, and I love to see it back in Madden. Madden 08 also, when you get the player models, I got to talk about this again. Madden 08 had some great looking player models as well, but they started, you know, they was looking more smooth. They was not as detailed. You know, they was just smooth looking. You know, they're still big, but they was smooth looking. Madden 09 is when it decreased. Madden 09, you're like, wait a minute, hold on. I played 06, I played 07, I played 08. What happened, man? But we'll see that in a little bit. But anyway, the player model still was pretty big, and the graphics wasn't that bad. It was still, they was just smoothing out everything, all the kinks, all the rough edges. Now, let's talk about Madden 09. Some of the main features that stood out to me in Madden 09 that I would say that would be pretty cool if they re-added back to Madden is they had something called Virtual Training Center. You know, and what that was is, well, when you load up the game for the first time, you're going to see it. You know, they're going to put you through Madden. You probably can skip it, but they're going to put you through the training center. But at any time, you can go back and, you know, redo this. But what it does is you're going to go through a series of drills and all like that. And depending on how well you perform those drills is how it's going to set your difficulty. You know what I'm saying? So it's not going to be all pro, all Madden, rookie, and all. You're not going to get none of that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're just you're dominating. You just dominate the ball when you run. But your passing is you know what I'm saying? So what they'll do is if you dominate a run, they might put your run as all Madden. You know, so like your abilities and all that custom stuff, they'll put that up. But as for your passing, they're like, oh, I'm gonna slack up a little bit on you. You know what I'm saying? And they form to you. I forgot what the game say on the back of it, but it has like a little quote. But pretty much that's what it's saying is it forms to you, your playing style. And of course, at any time you can go in and do your custom stuff. But that's cool. I believe that's cool. That way it's not all just straight up. Because when you go all Madden, all they do is cheat you. I'm going to tell you that right now. Like, I play all Madden when I play against somebody. Like, if I'm going to play against somebody online or somebody coming to the crib. Yo, man, you want to play some Madden? Yeah, let's go. Let's go. All Madden, you know. And we'll do it all Madden. But, man, when you play against computer, all Madden, you will see some cheats. What? You don't believe me? Check this out. Yeah, that was done by me playing all Madden. And that actually happens more than you think. You know, where the ball goes through your guy's helmet. And the cornerback somehow picks the ball off. Yes, that happens a lot. So that's what I'm saying. It's good for you to actually, you know, adjust your sliders yourself. Another great feature that was in Madden 09 was the ability to watch backtracks. And what backtracking is, you know how John Madden, when he was in the league, how he used to go, man, what he should have done is this. And, you know, he draw all the X's and O's and the circles and all that on the screen. See, you had this guy wide open, all right. You know, that's what backtracking pretty much was. They showed you what you done wrong, and they showed you what you should have done. No, Tom Brady should pass it to this guy, you know, because I had the Patriots. I dropped back, threw a pick, and the guy picked it off. You know what I'm saying? And they told me what I should have done. And that's crazy, and that's great, because then you also got a rewind. So let's say you're new to the game and you just don't know pretty much football, or you're just not good at it. Okay, you watched it, you listened to them, you understand, you can use that rewind, and it'll rewind that play back, and then you can go in and go back at it. Now, if you're going, top, man, what if I won't rewind? That's cheating. Okay, you don't have to turn it on. When you pick your teams, you can say, I don't want any rewinds. All right? And then if you worried about online, they didn't have that feature online. But backtracking is cool because that's how you get better. You know I shouldn't scramble in the pocket to try to throw on a run. I shouldn't do this. I should do that, you know? So that was also a great feature that Madden 09 possessed. Another thing I want to talk about when it comes to gameplay, though, that gameplay, though, is when you break off, you feel like you are in that experience, man. Because when you drop back, and you throw a bomb, like it makes a noise. Like it's like
They line up in a one-back set. Brady back to throw. Brady launches it.
boom. Like when your guy catch the ball, it makes like a deep boom noise. That's like the best way I can explain it. But it makes a noise, and because you're like kind of gasping for air yourself, you're like, oh man, I hope you catch that ball. I hope you catch that ball. Then you hear that noise, boom. Then you're like, yes, yes, and you just run. And when you got that open field, like when your guy's beating that cornerback or whatever, your screen is shaking. The screen is shaking. So I like that feature. When you break off a big run, your screen shakes. That means you're tearing apart, like you're tearing apart from whoever's behind you. Like you're getting that lead over them, you know, and your screen is shaking and you're just feeling good about yourself. You know what I'm saying? And then the same thing with a hit. When you rock somebody's world, when you lay that hit stick, when the hit sticks actually felt like hit sticks, when you lay that hit, your screen shakes. When it's a big, huge hit, your screen shakes, and I like that. Because who don't like a big hit like that, man, where you hit somebody so hard your screen shake? You're like, now what? Sit down, man. And those is right there. Those are some of the big features I just want to go ahead. I wanted to go ahead and tell you guys that that's what to me, that's what I think they need to bring back to the game is superstar mode, you know, the fans, man, where they actually doing something instead of, we just all getting up at the same time, doing the same animation. We're clapping our hands. We all sit down at the same time, you know, stuff like that. I don't want to see, man. I want to see stuff like I said, superstar mode, more animations for the crowd. Zoom up. Don't be afraid to zoom up on the fans because you're actually putting detail in them. You're making them different from one another. I want to feel more immersed in the football experience, like I'm playing a football game that I'm just in it. I'm in it. I'm not just playing the game. I'm in the game. Isn't that what I was supposed to be? You remember? EA Sports. It's in the game. It's in the game. I want to be in the game. But with y'all adding one feature, two feature, and taking out good stuff, I don't feel like I'm in the game. I'm not in the game. Therefore, it's not in the game, you know, because I want it in the game so I can be in the game. So can I get in the game, EA? Can I get in the game? But anyways, guys, that right there is the list that I think they should add. And I think that's what Madden messed up. Those are the things that they took out. And it'd be cool to see a lot of those features, those old features pop up in future Maddens. Maybe Madden 16, maybe Madden 17, whatever. Just do it right, you know. Even if y'all add something good, EA, don't rip it out. Improve, baby. Improve. Don't rip it. Because then you're going to get a lot of people that's going to be pissed because you took out one of their best modes, period. And just thinking about it now, it's a feature I forgot to mention, and that was when you in Madden 07 is they gave you the ability, well, running backs ran different. All the styles was different. You know, you had some running backs that ran with the ball tucked close to them and they run low. Some ran high. You know, it was depending on the running back. But each running back kind of had their own style of running. But I think it was even that next year. That disappeared. They were like, no, we ain't doing that no more. Let's scratch that. We ain't doing that no more. Every running back gonna run the same. Every running back run the same. And I don't get it. I mean, when you pick up and you can put in Madden 15 now, every running back runs the same. Yeah, they might have different traits, like he's more powerful, you know, he got more power, he got more speed, he got more elusiveness, but they're all going to run the same. So I think that's another thing they should have left alone, if not just improved on. Also, while we talking about this, Kaepernick is not the only one in the NFL that has tattoos, EA. He's not the only one. That's called favoritism. I really think this is how it happened. One day, Kaepernick bust in EA's office and was like, yo, EA, we got a problem. Like, I was playing Madden 25 the other day, and you know what I'm saying? I'm actually running around, scrambling in the pocket, doing my thing, rolling out, throwing accurate passes. But anyway, I was doing my thing, and then I go in the end zone, I Kaepernick. I don't have no tattoos. What's up? Come on, you see my sleeves right now? You see, hey, check out this on my chest. I got tattoos everywhere. You don't tell me you ain't even gonna put no but tattoos in the game. And I don't understand why. I do not understand why. 2K seem like they have no problem with doing it, you know, for NBA. You know what I'm saying? And we are next gen, and y'all seem very, very lazy. Y'all do it for one person and just alienate everybody else. No, forget y'all. We did it for Kaepernick. That's all we care about. But yeah, going back to Madden just in general is, yeah, man, I think they need to add these features back pronto, so we can actually have a great Madden game, a great Madden experience. And if Phil Simms and Jim Nance don't get their junk together, you need to get rid of them, period. Because commentary is key to the game, and we do not want to hear some dry commentary. And Joe Flacco drops back. He throws it to Torrey Smith. And he's open. Touchdown, Baltimore Ravens. Yeah, man, great. Yeah, that was a great touchdown by the Baltimore Ravens. Yes, that was. That was an accurate pass by Joe Flacco. No, it shouldn't be like that. It should be more like this. And Joe Flacco drops back. He's scrambling. Oh, he throws it to Torrey Smith, who looks like he could be open. And he is, Jim. He's looked like he could go all the way with that one. And he is. He is. Oh, my goodness. The 15, the 10, the 5. Oh, my. Touchdown, Baltimore Ravens. Man, that was a great throw. That was a great throw and catch right there. Oh, my goodness. What did I just see? We just witnessed greatness, man. That was just unbelievable. That was an unbelievable play by Joe Flacco and Torrey Smith. If them guys is not delivering commentary like that, then kick them to the curves, man, or do something, slap them or something. I don't know, but we need better commentary than what we've been getting for the couple years. Like, do they look good in the next gen? Yeah, they look good, you know, when you show them. But I mean, you know, every now and then it'd be kind of cool if you show a glimpse of them in the press conference, or at least at halftime or something. You know, we need a halftime show. We do need a halftime show. But like I said, they look good graphically. But other than that, their commentary is stale, man. It's stale. It's stale. Then to go ahead and talk about the living worlds again is, like I said, I already talked about the crowd enough. I mean, because, man, they need to do more with the crowd. But the sideline, I remember they came back talking about the sideline's going to be more interactive. They're going to look better because that's what we always struggle with in Madden. They just didn't look as good. But now they supposed to be looking as good as the players on the field. And that's false, man. That's false. Like, hold up. This right here. Do he look as good as this player on the field? No, he don't. So what is they talking about? What is they talking about? You can still tell that the team on the sideline just do not look good. The coach look okay, but the players, they do not look that good. There's still something that look like they wrong with them. Like, y'all just did not give them as much effort. What is up? You know, and then the guys with the camera guys on the side, you know, in the end zone or whatever that's got the cameras and all that, you don't see flashes coming out of their cameras. Why not? Why not? I should be seeing flashes, especially when I score a touchdown. I should be seeing all kinds of flashes going on. Nope, I don't see it. All I see is the guy, like, he might move out of the way, or he might, like, turn his camera my way, but that's it. Come on now, man. I mean, I want to see something. I want to see the world really come alive. I want it to feel like football. I want it to look like football. Y'all are slacking. Don't give me this half, this is how we do it. No. Y'all better show me some real football, period, especially for 16. But in conclusion, guys, Maddens came a long way. And the Madden that we have, even to this day, should be 10 times better than what we have. And 16, I'm going to tell y'all right now, don't pray for miracles. I mean, you can pray for miracles, but with EA, you're not going to get no miracle. Could we possibly get a better game? Yes, we could. But with all these features that I named out and all like that, and pretty much talking about the Madden that we should have, that's probably going to take some years. You know how it is with EA. That's probably going to take some years. But all we can do is hope that they improve for Madden 16 and actually step out of the box, because I got to admit, I got to give credit where credit's due. For Madden 15, they did add a lot of different things. They said, hey, we're going to try some stuff. They tried it out, the camera angles and all like that. Hated to love it. They added it. It's a lot of stuff that they did, and I think Madden 15, I always say, even though when I get mad at Madden 15 sometimes, you know, Madden 15 is one of the best Maddens that they made in a little bit. You know, it really is. But they got to keep on striving and keep on aiming high and keep on actually going for high. No more of this one feature or two feature things. We want to see Madden just actually grow and get to that game that we know it should be and what we want to see, period. You know, but guys, that's how I feel about Madden. Please, in the comments below, let me know what you think about Madden. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Maybe it's a feature of one of the Maddens that I left out that you're like, yo, Top, you got to talk about this, man. You forgot to talk about this. Whatever it is, in the comments below, please let me know.